Moonlin Moththat. She ran. She got away from us. She jumped down some sort of secret passage at the end and then barricaded it in with boulders. We were unable to follow her, but we did take care of all of her guards. And then we ended up finding the Roper. The Roper was the biggest challenge in that cave, and unfortunately, we got ourselves in a little too deep on that one, and we lost him. We lost a man. Our good friend Alan was savagely bitten in half and strewn across the whole cavern. It was a mess. The poor lad. He fought hard. He fought hard. But unfortunately, he was grappled by the roper, and he just had his way. In the end, in the name of Alan, we slaughtered the roper, took him down, and we found why the roper was there. Behold, there were 3 dragon eggs. The dragon eggs were... I don't have the color. What were the color? Do we note color on them?
I think they were black.
Oh, black?
Black?
Were they blue? Were they blue dragon eggs?
Hints of the color of the dragons that were there.
No, give me a second. They weren't.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
I didn't note the color, which was kind of odd. I don't know why I wouldn't note that. Maybe I didn't ask it. I think they were black.
Just give me a second. I'm thinking here.
Because the color would matter, because it would tell you what type of dragon it is for the people that know. I have it here. 3 dragon eggs, 3 feet wide, weighing 150 pounds. Black dragon eggs, pretty close to hatching.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
Because it's magic.
You ain't got to explain shit. Lo and behold, we found behind the roper, which he was guarding, were 3 dragon eggs. They were roughly about 3 feet wide, weighing 150-ish pounds. Black, charcoal black dragon eggs. And they were close to hatching. So we did the only thing we thought we should do, and we disposed of those eggs. And I reach into my bag and I haul out a pouch, if you will, and I lay it on the table. Here are the shards of 1 complete egg, in which we defeat it. And
Leosin kind of goes over to the table and looks at the dragon, and he's just basically confirming that it was a black dragon egg, and he says it's probably a good thing that we got rid of these.
There's no need for more
What is
dragons.
a black dragon? Jeez.
There was no need for any more of these creatures than we already have. So we decided to dispose of them then, and not risk trying to bring one with us, attract unnecessary attention, or, worst case, if fucking hatch along the way.
Yeah. Well, he says good. That's. Go ahead.
No, you can say yours and then I'll say mine.
He said that's good. That's the type of information that we need. Is there anything else you guys can add?
Well, the cave has now been cleared out. We've disposed of everything that was inside of it. And unfortunately, we did not find any of the greenhouse in the ocean, any of the greenhouse treasure inside the cave. It looks like all of the valuables, for the most part. We did find some objects, but they were not of greenhouse. But it looks like majority of the valuables have been moved among the wagons towards the westward direction. But, Gabriel had a good question. What does a black dragon egg? What kind of dragon was it that we disposed of?
It could have been as something like a guard drake, but of black origins, or it could have been a black dragon. We don't have that information as of yet. We don't know what it is.
Well, fair enough. Either way, it's better dead than alive, in my opinion. We saw what that blue dragon did to Greenhurst, and God forbid if 3 more dragons hatched. Looking through my notes here. That is about all that I have to report from our adventures back to the encampment and into the cave. Do you have any questions for us?
Not really questions, but now him and Unthar, what the hell is his name?
Leosin and Unthar.
Yeah, and Leos and Unthar. They kind of discuss among themselves, and he says, "Okay."
Jack speaks up with his noble blood and says, Lord Leosin, he's a nobleman. With your permission, may I join this group with a lost, dedicated warrior? And Alan, may I join their group, sir?
The choice. He says the choice is not mine. I cannot make that decision for the group. That would be the group's decision whether they would like for you to accompany. I can recommend because I know of you. I know of you, and I know your heart is strong, and your will. But I cannot make that decision for them.
I kind of look over at him, give him a bit of a stern look. We shall talk later.
Well met.
All right. So, thanks to you guys, the Harpers and the Order of the Gauntlet know that the cult is amassing treasure and shipping it north. Northwest. Where exactly this treasure is going and what the cult plans to do with it are the next 2 questions that need answering. Onthar and Leosin basically would like you guys to join the cult's caravan and accompany it on its journey. You guys could get hired on as guards by the cultist masters, or you can be hired on by other merchants who are traveling at the same time. There are merchants from different companies commonly joined together to form larger trains for protection against raiders and dangers of travel and robbers. Unthar has contact among many of the merchants of the region, and he's certain he can arrange for a job for you guys.
It's time to get busy.
This sounds good. Which direction will we be heading?
Yeah, that's the next question.
He says timing isn't an issue, and he says, but based on the tracks leaving the cultist camp from the map from Mullet's chamber, both indicate that the wagons are heading west to pick up the Sword Coast Way Road, where they would turn north to Bergosh and Boulder's Gate, a journey about 550 miles.
So would the final destination be Boulder's Gate?
That's where they're thinking right now. The wagons would take between 25 and 30 days trip, depending on the conditions. The wagons have pulled it out at least one day ahead of you guys returning to the camp, and the characters, you've probably spent a day or exploring the bandit camp and clearing out the dragon hatchery. I think you guys took a couple days there. Then you returned to Greenhurst, resting, and traveling to Earthcombe. So, you guys have about 8 to 10 days behind them. So you should have at least 10 or 15 days before the cultist dragons reach Baldur's Gate. So basically, what you guys are going to have to do is you guys are going to have to meet with Ornthar's contact in Baldur's Gate and try to get hired on as either guards by the cultist or by merchants in the caravan train.
So our destination is Baldur's Gate to get hired on to.
Right.
Okay. Travel to Baldur's Gate. Get hired on for guard duty for cultist caravan. Okay, so we need to travel to Baldur's Gate to get hired on for guard duty for the cultist caravan. Well then, looks like we'll be going back to the father.
So Orenthal also tells you that we've made arrangements through the river for transportation to Baldur's Gates. He says the river Chinthar flows directly from Irithyll to Baldur's Gates. A sailing vessel can make the downstream trip in about 3 days if it ties up overnight for safety, or 2 if it risks pushing on through the night by lamplight. Sorry. Ornthal's already arranged for such a boat to leave at dawn the next morning. They've also provided with 50 gold pieces each to cover expenses on the trip.
Not bad.
Nice.
So you guys got until dawn. Well, first, are you guys going to head off to there?
Of course. I would say. I guess I speak for the group if I say so. I say tally ho, good sir. I say we quickly gather what supplies we need and get our asses ready for the boat.
Yeah, and Orenthal sees that you guys are all equipped with new clothing and gear if you need it, and even some new weapons if you want. He suggests that they should change their appearance as much as you can to reduce the odds of anybody might have met at the cultist recognizing. So you guys can.
I mean, it's not like we were trapped, strapped to friggin', crosses and had tomatoes and shit thrown at us or anything, right? We're not that recognizable.
Yeah.
No, not at all. Oh, God. Okay, so does anyone need any supplies? Well, I wrote, do we add 50 gold to each of us?
Yes.
Cool.
Nothing wrong with that.
No.
$50. So that's 238.
Before you guys leave, or before you guys while you're talking, the contract that is being held for you guys for work is him. So, as you guys are going through and you guys are getting supplies, Orenthal kind of notices a ring on Gorgar's finger that is kind of glowing, has a small glow tinge to it, to red, to glowing red tinge to it. He says, "Gorgar, are you all right?"
I'm fine. Why would
he says,
why would you think so?
I'd like to look at that ring.
What red ring? As I retract my hand and kind of curl it into a fist and put it behind my back. What ring are you referring to?
The ring on your finger. Let me see it.
I hold up my other hand. There's no ring on my finger. What is this craziness?
The
you
other
speak of?
hand.
I put my
The other hand.
Put my hand behind my back. I slipped the ring off. Put it onto the other hand. Pulled out. What are you talking about? There's no ring on this hand.
Enough of this.
Leviathan.
Guards.
Leviathan grabs his hand and slams it on the table. It says, "Is this the ring you're looking for?"
I misty step.
All right.
I'm
so
now outside
I
of the
want...
building on the street.
Wait. He's that I want. How are we gonna do this? It's either gonna be a dex check or a straight. Okay, I want.
Check?
I'm gonna do this a little different because I want. No, it's gonna be a double. It's gonna be a dex. I want you guys to roll off on dex, but it's gonna be. Give me a second because he's gonna be trying to grab him, which is gonna take some dexterity to do, and then strength, and then it's gonna be for Brendan. It's gonna be trying to evade him. So give me a second. I want to see what skill.
Yep. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Survival, wouldn't it be?
No, not survival.
Survival is gonna live through it.
Oh, I'm gonna have fun with this.
It's going to be an acrobatics check for both of you guys. And how it's going to go, highest roll wins.
So acrobatics from both me and him.
Yep.
Beat that, baby. Nope.
Ooh, nope. So he manages to worm, as you go to grab him with your big hulking arms, he kind of slips out, and he does get his misty step off, and the chase is on.
I am 30 feet away, so would that put me outside of the pub?
No. Actually, the door was closed.
It's 30, Misty Step is 30, within 30-foot distance, any unoccupied space.
Right, but do you have to have visibility of it?
Ooh, good call. Let me check.
Because the door is shut.
Okay.
So you may have just misty step, which is funny
Hold
as
on.
hell,
Into the door.
into the door.
Give me 1 second.
I like that one. Let's Misty step him into the door.
He did. He actually did. You're
Yep,
briefly
that you can
surrounded
see.
by that you can see, so you can't see outside the door. So you, Brendan, in your haste, which is kind of works out.
Yeah.
You misty step face first right in the door and get knocked down.
No, I don't. I
But-
just Misty Step to the door, don't I?
No, you
Yeah, I
want to
guess
step outside, so you
Look.
automatically hit the door.
I don't know.
Oh, man, that's such a call.
I'm a wizard. I think I would at least be cognizant enough to know. Like I just said, Misty Step out. I didn't read the spell, so I would assume that I would Misty Step to the door, right? How about
I'll
this?
give
How
you
about
it.
this? Even odds.
All right, and you roll. We didn't say what.
I know. I'm letting you pick.
Oh well, then that's no fair because I've already seen the roll. So it's whatever I want.
Okay.
So we'll roll again, and odds you go face first to the door. Evens you get to the door.
Evens. I'm to
Okay.
the door.
You to the door. They're going to get another chance to grapple you.
Wait.
Okay, so I was going to say, as he does that, Jack tackles him down in football tackle.
Try it. Another athletics check versus athletics.
Athletics?
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Excellent.
He gets you.
Okay. So I do. The door's still closed.
Yes.
Can I just smack him on the head?
And now
Okay.
I yellow, get
With
him,
the-
Leviathan!
With
I'm gonna
the-
smack him on the head.
So does the commotion cause anyone to come inside?
No. Because it's Ornthal's space. He would have
Private
called
chamber.
out for guards if he needed anything.
Okay, well I'm gonna go smack him on the head and knock him out.
And I want to tighten my grip in a bear hug with my tail and my arms.
Do a strength check.
Do I need to
Okay.
do a counter one or no?
Do a counter one.
He ain't gonna beat me.
No.
Unless he's the most flukiest son of a bitch that ever walked.
I thought he was.
I thought
We
so
both
you-
too.
got you.
Leviathan comes over and basically takes a butt end of his sword. Pop! And you can see
drops like a fly.
You see the Tweety bird and stuff like that. Treeping and yeah, exactly, going around your head. That's pretty much what you see. So you're unconscious right now, and Unthar says
Gabriel walks over and.
What's that? Okay, good. Does what?
Gabriel walks over and says, "By the blessing of the gods, my friend, I wish I could have done more for you." And he holds his head to make sure that he's okay.
Okay, I thought you were gonna kill him. That would be fucking funny.
Kill him?
Yes, because when you first started to say that.
There's something else I could have done. Fuck.
So, but he says, "I'm sorry, my friends. It wasn't that mistrust, but that ring. I've seen that before. I should have picked up when you said, here lies the rest of that that person,
Mad
the Mad
Lord. King.
Yeah. I should have picked up on it sooner." He said that ring, and that ring is cursed. Are you sure? When did you pick up this ring? Before or after the fight in the Roper room?
It was after. Or
okay.
After the fight, it would have been.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I can't talk.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Zimmerman could, but they convey it. That's common knowledge. He said what this ring does is slowly drives the person mad and insane to want to kill in bloodlust. And then what would happen if the ring was able to get full control, he would have ended in the same fate as the skeleton that you laid to rest. He says, I don't even know if you truly killed him or just set him back for a while. So he says, unfortunately, we can't remove this ring right now. Right this second, we're going to have to go back to the cleric. So I want his I want all his belongings stripped from him, except for like garments. And his hands bound behind him, with his fingers interlaced, so he can't make any gestures because he knows that you're a mage and you need to do semantic gestures if you had to. So he's.
I'm sorry. Continue.
So, and he says here, and he's also they bind your hands behind your back and interlace your fingers together so you can't move them and make any gestures. And he actually takes out a little vial from his pocket and opens up your mouth and puts a few drops. And he said, "This will keep him out for several hours."
Got a potion of silencing?
No, it's just basically like what we would use to knock somebody out for like a anesthesia or whatever, but not through a mask. It's like the stuff that they would give you in the intravenous to put you out. So how
much does he weigh?
Who? Gorgon?
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, Gorgon.
I'm currently got 170 pounds of stuff on me. But where do I find my weight again?
You weigh 320 pounds. They take all that stuff off of you.
Where's so I find my weight again?
It's
Notes.
under
Notes.
Oh yeah, 320 pounds. Yeah, fucker, pick me up.
I'm 350, so I'll pick you up.
Yeah. Between you guys, they get a stretcher, and Untar calls for a stretcher, and they stretch you.
Yeah.
And then basically they take you back to where you guys started talking to the clerics, and Unthar actually goes with you, and you go back to the clerics, and he explains to them that this ring is cursed, and you can't just remove it.
What level do they get that, Paul?
What's that?
I don't have that chance to be able to remove curse yet.
I think it's pretty high level, Stephen, and it was probably something that they would have to learn. I don't know.
So my question for you is, they cart me back to G on the map.
You're right.
I'm out for a couple hours. By the time I come to, is the ring still in my hand?
Not yet. They haven't got to that part yet.
Okay.
So Unthar explains to him that we tried to remove the ring. The ring won't come off because it's cursed and it's on there. So the priest does look at him, and he says, "Yeah, it's something we can remove, and then we'll dispose of the ring if that's okay with you." And Unthar looks at the group and he says, "The choice is yours.
Dispose of the ring.
Do you want them to dispose of the ring? They're going to destroy it once they get it off him.
Well, there's
There's
no
no way
sense.
of removing the curse.
There's no they can remove the curse to get it off his finger without taking his finger off, because that was the only other option that they would have.
Damn.
And for a spellcaster, that could be
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
bad, because he needs all his digits to do that, right? So they're going to remove the curse, and they'll destroy the ring. So
When they remove the curse, is the ring still cursed?
the ring is still cursed, but they know how to deal with it because they've dealt with this type of stuff before. So they don't. They know. Yeah, they know how to destroy it and how to keep the curse from affecting them,
Okay.
so that it doesn't like bounce to bounce to bounce. And so they know what they're doing. So basically, they do it. And they said, they look over at Gabriel and they say, normally this is quite an expensive, um, process to remove, upwards to a couple thousand gold pieces. But he says, have you thought any more about taking our artifact to Baldur's Gate?
We are heading to Baldur's Gate. We were planning on taking it anyways.
Okay, well, if you take this to Baldur's Gate for me, I'd be more than happy to waive the fee.
So, do I come to prior to the removal of the ring?
No, you're completely out.
Fuck.
So
Do you want to know why?
Why?
Because Misty Step is verbal.
You're gagged.
I would
I'm
say
not
they would have
gagged.
gagged you.
I'm not. You never said anything about being gagged. I was gonna
You're
verbalize my.
spellcaster, though. We would have gagged you just to shut you up. I said about silencing.
Yeah, but he said they
But
had
anyway.
nothing for it. That's why I was hoping
Yeah.
to wake up, because I was gonna Misty Step my ass out of there and run.
How you're all gagged up and tied.
Well,
You'd misty step yourself to the door.
Yeah.
Not if I could see out
So-
the window.
So
Oh, for Christ.
they get the ring off. You do come to a couple hours later, Gorgar, sorry, and you have one hell of a headache. Like, it hurts to concentrate. Like, I don't think right now that you could cast any spells because the pain is quite intense.
Oh,
So, is there
God.
any?
That voice in the back of my head that doesn't tell me to kill you all is gone. I miss it. Oh, I'm sorry. Was I talking out loud? Hi, guys. Oh, fuck my head.
You were lucky, because I really hoped that Gary was going to get that ring. And being a D&D noob, him or Leviathan get it and put it on, and then I was going to have some real fun with it.
Yeah, two big boys like that.
I failed my wisdom check on the first roll of it. And I absentmindedly just slipped it on my finger. It's like I got married. Just something to do absentmindedly. And you end up regretting it in the morning.
And as she listens to this,
she will never watch this.
I hope not.
Not until she's 16. I eventually show her the PvP channel.
All right, so you guys can get your supplies. There's pretty much anything that you want in this town, except for some rarities and stuff like that. But there's definitely some stuff that you can get here if you want. You guys don't have much time to do potion making because this is
no, fair enough.
the boat does leave in the early morning.
We got
Leo
plenty
says,
of time on the boat to make potions. There's 3 days of travel on boat. We can make potions.
right, and he says you can take the horses.
Are you
Horses
gonna put
won't
that
like
in
it.
inventory?